In our legislator profile, we caught up with Republican State Representative Page Cortez of Lafayette.
My name is Page Cortez, and I represent South Lafayette Parish as the representative from District 43, made up from the municipalities of Youngsville, Broussard, and Lafayette.
Tell us a little bit about your family and where you grew up.
Grew up here in Lafayette, went to Lafayette High School, and married my wife, Angela Stoma, who graduated from Fatima High School. We have 2 children. We've been married 25 years, and we have 2 children, Matthew and Maria, 22 and 21 years old.
What is it that you do professionally?
I'm in the family furniture business. We own Stoma's Furniture and Interiors in Baton Rouge and Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries in Lafayette.
What made you decide to run for a public office?
Well, as my children were getting older, I decided to run for public office because I didn't want them to one day, or me to one day, wake up and see that they had moved out of the state and were having my grandchildren in another state, and I didn't get up and do something when I could to make the state better and keep them here at home.
What is the most challenging thing about being a legislator?
Well, the most challenging thing about being a legislator is that we constantly being bombarded with issues that don't come into our professional lives, so we have to learn pretty quickly another person's life, their issue, their occupation, and then deal with the legalities and the statutes that bind them to one way or another within that life. And so can be difficult, as well as taking care of constituent services when somebody calls and says, I need to speak to somebody with the Department of Labor, and to be able to navigate state government is also another issue.
What is the most fulfilling thing about being a legislator?
Well, the most fulfilling thing about being a legislator is when you can help someone navigate state government through a constituent concern, and then have them call you back and say, I would never have been able to do that if not for contacting your office. And I tell you, we have a great legislative assistants in mine. Julie Sandridge does a great job in helping my constituency navigate state government.
What is the biggest challenge that we are facing with the budget?
Well, the budget is going to be about priorities, and we have less money this year than we had last year. We will have more money next year than we have this year. How do we craft something that will be sustainable going forward next year and the year after, without trying to damage too many things that have come about over the last few years? In other words, we have been able to fund things at certain levels over the past few years, and going forward, we will be able to fund them again. But this year, what do we cut that we can sustain going forward?
Are you going to run for the state senate, and why?
Well, State Senator Mike Michaud is in the final years of his term, and it will be an open seat. But right now, my focus is really on concentrating on being the member of the House of Representatives and doing my job for District 43. And after this session, I'll sit down with my family and we'll discuss if that's something that we will be interested in doing.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with us?
Well, the only thing that I would add to serving in the House of Representatives is that I serve with some of the greatest people, especially in the Acadiana area. I've known Representative Joel Robideau and Representative Nancy Landry and Representative Ricky Hardy, and of course State Senator Mike Michaud for many, many years. And it's a pleasure knowing that I go every day to the Capitol along with a group of people from my area with the best interests of the people of Acadiana in mind every day, and that's how we make our decisions. And so that is something that I think people really ought to know.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.